Okay, so we can start with Forseti. Okay, we got a bunch of Forseti options. Oh, what? So,
You people!
I didn't know. I did not know Hinoka was that popular. I didn't know that at all that you guys cared that much about her. Okay, so, well, this is a big surprise. So we're gonna start with Hinoka first. Before we start, let's just play a little game. Which one do you guys think will have the best build between T-Hunt, aka Thunt, Andrew, or Diggum? Place your bets, and they're all in different tiers. But tiers don't dictate whether your hero's gonna be better or not.
I'm not making any bets on this one.
All right, it's just a little fun, guys. There's nothing at stake here, except for the fate of the universe. All right, let's start with Thunt. Also, real quick, I think Andrews is the best looking one. All right, Thunt. 40 plus 1 plus speed. Hinoka, attack speed bond with death blow. But what's more important is Warrior Princess, and it is effective against flying and armored foes. That is the standard effect. Grants speed plus 3. I'm pretty sure that she had that as before as well. Grants attack speed plus 4 to allies. Before it was just drive attack, wasn't it?
I can double check that.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Grants attack speed plus 4 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed plus 4 to unit during combat. Yeah?
Yeah, so before it was just drive attack, now it's basically what Setis does.
Very good, because I always felt it was like really underwhelming, and over time it got more and more underwhelming. I feel like heroes like Camilla and the guy from teleseries with no eyes, and he has a dual rally. Oscar. He's also like really crummy nowadays, just because setup just does so much more. So Hinoka getting like that level of setup refined for the weapon on the base effect is a huge difference maker, because again, it's attack speed plus 4 to allies, no longer just attack, and of course she also improves her own attack speed, so that's nice. Now the additional effect is inflicts attack speed defense minus 4 on foes within 3 spaces during combat. That's so simple yet so effective, because
very simple but very good, because it's basically multi-rain 4.
Okay, that's one way to look at it, yeah. But it matches up really well because she's buffing her allies, debuffing her enemies, which supports herself as well. So that's a really good combination. Yeah, honestly, that's really clean. And of course, so essentially she's creating a difference of attack speed plus minus 4, aka 8 difference between foes and allies and herself, so long as she's also within 2 spaces of an ally. But yeah, that's a big range though. 3 spaces, chat, that's huge. Alright, that's really good. Okay, kind of makes more sense with the attack speed bond, but I always say if you run 1 bond skill, you might as well run 2. And if you're going to use flyer formation and flyer guidance, you should just probably run double bonds. But yeah, this new Hinoka is really good. Let's see if any of these other guys have done a better job. Andrew, whoa, 40 plus 10 plus 10 plus attack Hinoka. Which, by the way, plus attack or plus speed? You didn't refine this.
That's not refined, Andrew.
Andrew, you're disqualified, Andrew. You're disqualified. You probably had the best one. Okay, Diggum. Diggum's really good, though. Warrior Princess, drawback, glimmer, attack speed push, flyer formation, speed defense range, whisper. That's actually insane. That's right, because she's a flyer. It's essentially running double rain.
Yep.
Wow. Speed defense minus 4 on foes. And this is speed defense and attack minus 4. Wow. That's a huge difference maker.
Yep. One thing I thought of, that's another thing you would be able to do, is using attack speed rain. It's not going to help her hit quite as hard, but then there's also attack defense push, which would patch up her defense quite a bit. And then between Warrior Princess and attack speed rain, that's an additional 8, and then 15 on top of attack defense push, meaning that she actually reaches 32 defense with that. And that's not counting potential further merges.
Right. See, here's the thing with Hinoka, guys. Her problem is that her defense is so low that if she doesn't one-shot the armor heroes, she doesn't get the kill. And prior to the refine, she was really not going to have any chance of one-shotting. Even with the refine, I don't think she has a real good chance of one-shotting any armor heroes. So she really needs a
modern ones anyway.
Definitely. So she really needs that sturdy impact and sturdy blow, which is why I like this build. It's just this refined. But yeah, you need as much defense as you can afford yourself, which is why what MadCrash just said about attack speed Rain is actually still really good. And the other issue she has is her speed. It's not that great, but thankfully Warrior Princess is now really helping out. Essentially, Warrior Princess has provided her additional 8 attack, 8 speed, and like 4 more defense and res. And additionally supports her allies as well, which with the new skills available like speed, defense, rain, you can make some pretty interesting combinations of her. So I think Warrior Princess is really, really solid. It's so simple, but it's a lot of extra stats for yourself and your allies.
Yep. And I can very easily see Hinoka becoming something of a centerpiece for flyer balls. She will work very well with Ashnard.
Yeah. With Ash, the crazy thing again, guys, it's a range of 3 spaces. You could put her like firmly behind Ashnard, and she's actually not that easy to snipe, while still impacting the battle. All right. Anyways, I like new Hinoka. Simple but really effective. Okay, well, let's go to Genny. I'm actually really excited about Genny. My guess going into this was Genny to have gravity and savage blow. Which was also Shamil's guess. So let's see. It is not the symbol for that though. That looks like a form skill. And a renewal skill on top of that. Okay, let's see. Whoa, it's a +10/+10 plus speed, Genny?
This okay. Genny has carried a lot as far as it goes for rival bromains.
Yeah, okay.
No, I say that completely unironically.
I can believe it. These are the eyes of a killer. Anyways, let's see. Bring Time Staff. Grants attack +3. It did not have that before considering it was just gravity. Foe cannot counterattack. After combat, if unit attacked, inflicts gravity on target and foes within 1 space of target. So extra attack and gravity still. Okay. Additionally, if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, attack res +5 to unit during combat. So if she's attacking, another 5 attack. That's good considering another 5 attack and res. That's really good considering that's what Genny stands out on. Her 2 best stats are her attack and res stat. And additionally, restore 7 HP to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit after combat. Ooh. Okay.
Whether she attacked or not.
Wait. You're right, there's a period. The period makes all the difference, chat. No, that's seriously really good. So Genny is now a much better healer. She is still the top tier gravity user. She got more attack, more res.
She also basically gets Mirror Strike 2.5.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well, as part of it. Otherwise, it's
no, it's but because the thing is, it's on both
better
phases.
Bond.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, Genny is really, really good, chat. The thing is, a lot of Gennys that I saw that were used usually ran at Genny with like gravity and then double savage blow. That used to be very common back in the day. It became less and less common, and as the savage blow seal became more and more necessary on a lot of other heroes, that was not a big thing going forward. But that's what I thought they were going to base it on. I'm not disappointed though. That's an additional 8 attack, additional 5 res, and then passive healing makes Genny a better attacker, better healer, and she still does her role really, really well. This is actually more like, what, 10 extra attack? How much attack did Gravity Staff have at base? Because now it's a 14 might weapon with attack +3.
Oh god, I don't know that offhand.
So they've really improved Jenny's attack. That's what she was back in the day, the hardest hitting healer, which should also make her the highest healing healer. But they basically took what she was really well known for and made it even better. It was 11 might at base, so yeah, 3 extra attack, plus another 3, plus another 5. She got 11 extra attack. It was 10? 12 extra attack. Okay, but yeah, really, really good Genny. And in a setup like this, though, chat, that's insane because this Genny will have attack plus 5, 63, attack plus 7, 70 attack Genny.
Yes.
I didn't think healers could hit this hard. We just got Sephiroth, who hits like a truck. But Jenny's back to hitting like a truck. These eyes. This face. She's cold-blooded. She hits
like
so
the face
hard.
of mercy to you?
No, it doesn't. Wait. Chat, that's insane. It's 70 attack with a healer, and there's no... The seal's not adding onto that, so this is just really crazy. It's not even... It's not even plus attack. Not even
plus attack either.
That's some craziness. Alright. Also, the passive healing, the thing that really impresses me is restores 7 HP to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit after combat. She's healing herself! So in a combination with Mystic Boost, she's healing 14 to herself. So her res is already really pristine. Huh? 13, sorry, my bad. 13, and then her res is already pristine at 45, chat. So against other magical heroes, good luck killing Genny. Like, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, that healing in her staff alone overrides push.
Oh, that's true. She's also not getting knocked out of push. Okay, this is a top tier Genny.
Yeah, Genny is one of the best combat support healers you can ask for now.
Yep.
Like, she was... Other than movement, she rivals Veronica and Camilla. I would honestly say she quite possibly surpasses Camilla.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because 70 attack on a not plus attack healer.
Right. Also, she has rescue plus. Okay, I just noticed that. Totally necessary. All right, cool. Anyways, chat, this is just a really good Genny, and at plus speed with attack speed push, 42 speed is defensible. A Genny like this is very scary in Ether 8's defense, as she is shown, Dark Blessing, because the reality is if you try a Vanish Sweeper on a Genny like this, good luck. Good luck, because she cannot counterattack, so she has the dazzling portion of the staff, and she as hard as she hits, it's really hard to tank to 70. Anyways, Vic is dumb, as usual. But yeah, I'm impressed. 2 heroes in, I'm impressed. My guy, Len. Strong int... You're only +2, but that's fine. Strong int of Arden, 40 +2. All neutral, 65 HP. Did you guys know... I think this is still the case. Arden has the highest HP in the game.
Yes, by far.
Gen 1 hero, highest HP in the game. It blows my mind.
By far, I say.
Huh?
He has the highest HP in the game by a margin of 5.
Okay, that's still pretty big. Anyways, it's rare for a Gen 1 hero to hold a title in anything, right? I mean, come on, we just got Merlinus, who managed to supersede lowest attack in the game. So yeah, Gen 1 heroes are kind of threatened on a bunch of things nowadays, but yeah, Arden, congratulations on retaining the top HP title. He is also still incredibly min-max, incredibly low speed, incredibly low res, but decent attack and pretty good defense. So 65 HP, 48 attack, 12 speed, 43 defense, 16 res at +2. Steady Breath follow-up ring is... Oh wow, this is an old school combination. Because you guys gotta remember, follow-up ring is on both phases. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 50%, unit makes a guaranteed fall attack. So this works on both phases. So defensively and offensively, he's really, really good. Steady Breath, help him defensively, ward armor, deflect magic. Okay, let's see.
Arden quads.
Yeah, because his original weapon was the Brave sword anyways. Inflicts speed -5, unit attacks twice. It is the Brave Weapon ability. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 50%, that's an insane leeway. 50% on 65 HP is essentially, what, 32? Wow, okay. That's a huge leeway.
Gen 1 consistently has high HP compared to more min-max gens.
I do understand that, but yeah, like HP, only on certain heroes can you have super big usage of it. But yeah, a lot of Gen 1 heroes still have really high HP, but without the other accompanying stats, it doesn't mean as much. That said, though, in a case like this with Arden, 50% threshold is huge. Grants attack +4.
Full phase quad.
Defense plus 6 to unit during combat. Inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. It actually is guard. I can't believe it. Jamil got it right. I didn't like that because here's the thing. Because Arden has a brave weapon, it will always double. If you kill your opponent in the first 2 shots, they're not getting a special up. But if you need all 4 shots to get the kill off, then the special cooldown charge -1 does matter. So otherwise, you just gave them 2 to 4 cooldown, and then they could just hit you with a special, and you might be dead. Well, Arden wouldn't die, but it would hurt. So I'm surprised it gave him the special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. I thought it would be something else, but fair enough. Either way,
he could work well with what, Slick Fighter, I think. It takes away some dual phase capability, but it's something that would still be quite powerful on him.
I really like Fall Ring. It is so budget, but it's so good. 50% allows you to double on both phases. So there is no accompanying effect, chat, but it makes a lot of sense with Arden's Blade. Because offense... Well, actually, isn't it both? To unit during combat inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Isn't this on both phases then?
Yes, that is dual phase.
Okay, so yeah, I would just skip it then. Because he essentially has just guard on both... for both phases. That can be very, very, very good.
Yeah. It's just that if you want to still just be able to quad on enemy phase and just focus on enemy phase, you have options for others B skills.
Also, I forgot to mention, they made it a true brave weapon because it's now brave on both phases. Before it was just brave on offense. It's just it was brave sword, but now it's brave on both phases. So this man quads on both phases. That's actually kind of scary. The reason for that is, while you may not kill with his low attack, with something like Steady Breath, you attack, he attacks, so -2. The next hit is instantly, wow. So even if you outspeed Arden, chat, in a setup like this, he gets attacked, -2 cooldown, he attacks with 1 brave sword weapon blow, -2 cooldown. Next blow is just straight up an Ignis. He's not gonna need the second wave of attacks. He's not even gonna hit another time. In most cases, Ignis with Steady Breath and Arden's Blade, +6, +4, +10 in total, 53 times 0.8 is like 41 damage. I think it's still 40 though. No, 41 damage. On top of hitting 52 times 2. Wow. He's a nuke. He's just a big, bulky, armored nuke.
Yeah. This batch of refines is really good.
Okay, chat. If you have not made Arden, make Arden. This guy...
If you have copies.
Well... Yeah, I would hope you have copies. He had no good fodder. I hope you didn't kill him with Brave Sword.
Yeah, but it also depends on how long you've been playing.
Okay, that's true. Well, if you have Arden and Arden copies, definitely make him because he's now amazing. He's amazing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use Arden again. I might even give him Steady Breath now that I think about it because I still have a Brave Eye copy to give away. Oh, wow. He's so budget. Even if you don't have Steady Breath, chat, just using Follow-Up Ring with Arden's Blade, you have something really special there.
Jamil, I thought you went to bed.
Yeah, aren't you European? Gotta go sleep. Alright, anyways, Arden, top-notch suggestion. And this is so old school. Anyone from the first generation would remember tons of Ardens use Deflect Magic. Because they're just like, he has no res, but he's not counter-attacking. 80% damage reduction with 65 HP. Doesn't matter if he has 12 res. He's gonna or 16 res. He's gonna survive basically any mage still. So yeah, this is old school. I think my Deflect Magic is still on Arden by default, but I stopped using Arden. Yeah. Anyways, nice to see an old school Arden. All right.
Have fun trying to take that down with a physical unit in Pawns of Loki.
Wow. I think this is the biggest change by far on the weapon refines, because making a weapon into a true brave weapon and having it's attack +4, defense +6, and guard. That's a really good set of really good set of effects for the refine, and then you put up with following. But this is my favorite by far right now. But we go into the final one. We got 2 Leons, Verdant Grum and Leon. So here we go. I said Leons. Lewins, 2 Lewins.
Lewin.
I realize I'm tired. Verdant Grum, 4 plus 6 plus 50, all the flowers. Plus attack Lewin. I'm under the impression of plus speed Lewin's always better. But I'm looking at that symbol, and there's red, and there's green, and there's a boot. Is that a boot? No, it's arrow down. What the heck? Okay. Forseti.
Yeah, this is good.
Grant speed plus 3. It had that before. If unit's HP is over 25%. It was 50% before, wasn't it?
Yep. It was 50% before. Now it's greater than or equal to 25.
Wow. Okay. That might not seem like it's all that necessary, chat, but that gives you an even larger leeway just in case you take damage. And unit initiates combat grants.
You can use Lewin as a Wom beacon now.
As a Wings of Mercy beacon. So Fury is a lot more viable. Attack speed push is a lot more viable. So yeah.
To a point.
Yeah, to a point. If unit's HP is over 25% and unit initiates combat, grants attack speed plus 4 during combat, and unit can make a follow attack before foe can counterattack. They added attack and speed on top of Forseti as well. Wow. Yes. Wow. That is a huge amount of changes to the base weapon. Easier, add some leeway, add some damage, add some speed. That's 3 effects, even though it doesn't seem like much. Now, for the refine though, at start combat, if foe's HP is over 75%, grants attack speed plus 4 to unit during combat, and also neutralizes penalties to unit's attack speed and bonuses to foe's attack speed.
Yeah.
Lewin.
Yeah, it's basically just lol.
Lewin is, chat, the reality now is Lewin is in the top echelon of green mages. The top echelon considered was like young Merrick, Rayshear.
Forseti has reclaimed its place as a properly recognized divine weapon.
Yeah, because it might seem relatively simple to you guys, but remember, you cannot debuff his attack, you cannot debuff his speed, and your own buffs to attack and speed are gone. Now, he's not dropping the res, but he's increasing his own attack, and he's increasing his own speed, so he gets everything important out of this. Because of this refine, he now has 8 additional attack, 8 additional speed, easier leeway to use Forseti's ability. He attacks, and yeah, it's easier for him to double now. He does more damage, and you can't debuff him, nor buff your speed up to protect yourself from getting doubled. So Lewin just got way better. I think. Ooh. I'm really in love with young Merrick. I think young Merrick is really, really... I don't actually like Merrick, by the way, chat. Like Merrick the character. But in terms of like what he's capable of, young Merrick is amazing. But I think Lewin is incredible now too. This makes him a really good Ether Raids defense unit. Because if you're trying to tank Lewin, he now hits harder and he's basically guaranteed a double. And I think plus speed might not be necessary anymore, because you guys can see right now, Forseti with a plus 6, plus 15, well, that's a pretty big commitment. But even if you weren't like plus 6, plus 15, I think you get to close to 50 speed with like anything in your A slot. Huh?
Just saw the table for rewards in Aether Raids.
Okay, great. And guys, gotta remember, Lewin also still comes with special spiral. So the scary thing is, after his first combat, or depending on his setup and special, he's just gonna have instant specials going forward. They could be instant. If it's, for example, it's 3 cooldown, special spiral drops it to 1, he attacks, and then he hits them with the special. In this case, with Flashing Blade, if he does in fact outspeed his opponent, remember he's adding 8, 54 speed, he will do -2 cooldown, -2 cooldown. In the future, it'll be -2 cooldown instantly, so 1 hit into a Dragon Fang. That is pretty deadly, so yeah. Lewin!
Or just give him no follow-up and turn him into a Hector killer.
You got options. You got options. But I think Lewin's propelled himself into top 3 of green mages again. Before, he was just kind of out of date. Like, not fast enough to double anymore. Doesn't hit hard enough. Yeah. Those 2 things are now solved.
Why do you need wind sweep? Just don't let them attack in the first place.
Right. That's exactly it. Now, you guys can argue with me here if you want, but I really think that's how much better Lewin got. I also think he's way better than Ced, as many people projected.
Yeah, poor Ced. It's honestly silly and stupid, but we're at a point where Ced, a unit that came out just barely over a year ago, arguably needs a refine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For those who forgot, Ced's tome is basically what? Attack speed solo.
Yeah, attack speed solo.
Oh boy. Yeah, Forseti's way better. Anyways.
Is there anything else to it? Let me double check.
Chat, which was your favorite refine? For me, I don't think there was one bad refine. In fact, I think they're all good refines. But the biggest difference makers, I think, are between Lewin and Arden. Am I biased for saying that? I have both those heroes. By the way, I think Genny's really impressive as well. I'm not saying there's a bad refine, but I'm just saying between Lewin and Arden, I think they got like the biggest game changers. Arden, the fact that his weapon has now become a true Brave weapon, he gets guard in the weapon, he gets additional 4 attack, additional 6 defense pretty easily. It's just really easy to make a Arden build because you continue to use pursuit ring, everything synergizes so well, and because he's now like a dual phase hero, right? Because he can quad on both phases. It's a really impressive refine. Lewin, of course, we just saw his ability to get attack +8, speed +8, relatively easily, lower threshold for using his ability to double before his opponents can counterattack, or to attack uninterrupted, is what I mean, as long as he outspeeds his opponent, of course, and the ability for him to take away their buffs for attack and speed, and his ability to retain his buffs for attack and speed makes him so deadly. Like, I can see a good Lewin, like, just clearing out entire teams. That's how deadly he can be. For me, I think it's those two. Between those two. It's really hard for me to pin it on one or the other. What about you, MadCrash? Okay, I'm glad you agree, MadCrash. Anyways, chat, those are your weapon refines. Great. Alright, well, fine. What is it? What did you like?
So as far as how I would rate the refines, I would say Hinoka takes the #1 spot for expanding her support ability, as well as making it so that she is actually genuinely threatening as a unit, outside of Hall of Forms. Arden for propelling him into something that's very usable on both phases, although he still needs support for movement. And then it's kind of a toss-up between Genny and Lewin. Genny is, once again, a very hard-hitting healer. And her support capability with that, just in the weapon alone, is very good. Lewin, he was already pretty decent, and he was very good throughout most of 2019. And this just kind of brings him back to that status of where he was before.